Yes, sir.
I'll come up. Easier to talk. The question is for all the sheriff's departments getting coached by Homeland Security,
the question is the Department of Homeland Safety encroaching on sheriff's departments throughout the United States, and what's my opinion on that? I can't speak for many other agencies except for mine. I can tell you what happens in mine. FEMA gets pushed a lot. ICS kind of concepts get pushed a lot. And there's a very concerted effort to try and create this concept that when there's a major disaster that comes along, the federal government needs to come in and manage all the resources. I have a problem with that. I've never seen anything, and I've been around for quite a while, I've never seen anything the federal government has gone into that was an emergency that they managed well. What I've seen instead is I've seen local situations that were handled by local law enforcement and local citizens that were handled very, very well. Because they understand the situation they're dealing with, they understand the people that they are working with, and they can create a team effort that works far better than FEMA ever could think of. What you see when the federal government steps into anything is you see a dehumanization. People become numbers. Emergencies and disasters become situations, and the bureaucracy takes over. And you have frightening things happen. I'm sure most of you know some of the things that happened during Katrina. We had citizens that had committed no crime confined in places when they hadn't done anything wrong. We had the guaranteed right to protect yourself under the Second Amendment usurped, and people their guns were taken away from them, and some of those guns were never given back. So I don't trust the federal government to come in and manage a problem in my county. I trust the people of my county to come in and manage the problem in the county. Anybody else? In case you guys didn't figure this out, I'm used to getting down on the same level and talking with everybody, because when I'm up like this, I don't feel comfortable. I feel like, I don't know, they prefer to be on the same level with everyone. Yes, sir.
What is your deal, MOU,
In reference to?
their ability to understand it?
Well, I'm going to make a lot of people in my profession unhappy when I say this. The county sheriff, in my opinion, and I feel that I can base this in constitutional law and traditional activities of the sheriff's department, is the authority when it comes to law enforcement operations in this county. I do not believe that the federal government has the authority to come in and tell the county sheriff to do anything. Period. From a tactical aspect, I have to figure out how I'm going to handle it when I have 5 or 6 of them coming in and I have 2 or 3 of me. But I can tell you this. Who said that?
Shirley.
That's why we have the power to deputize in the state of New Mexico, folks. And there's a time and a place for a sheriff to use that. But when the federal government comes in with the intentions of conducting a law enforcement operation, I will refer you back to what I said before. Police powers have always been recognized as being a reserved power of the state, not the federal government. What that means is when the federal government comes in and says we're taking over, the county sheriff, if he is a man of his word, will stand up and say, no, you're not. And before you operate in my county, you will tell me what you're going to do, how you're going to do it, and why you're doing it. And if I don't agree with it, you're not going to do it.